Here is everything you need to know about visiting Japan's art island Teshima on your next Japan trip. Now first, to get to Teshima, you can take a ferry from either Uno Port or Takamatsu Port on Shikoku Island. Ferries run somewhat frequently, but to get the most out of your time on the island, especially if you're only there for a day trip, I would leave early in the morning like we did at around 9 am. Note however that on days where the Teshima Art Museum, the main attraction of this island, is closed, there are only around 4 ferries per day, but it's not worth going on the island if the museum is closed, I would say anyways. Teshima has 2 ports, but I would recommend arriving at Iura port where you can rent bicycles. And you absolutely should, because it's the best way to get around the island. There is a bus as well that runs to the other port where some of the main attractions are, but if you want to explore at your own pace and see some of the more out of the way spots, a bicycle is a must. And absolutely get an e-bike. The hills on the island are insane and pretty much impossible to overcome with a normal mamachari. A 1-day rental costs 2,500 yen, and they also offer luggage storage. While you are at the port, it's also worth checking out what's actually open on the day you go. Not all exhibitions are open every day, and the same with restaurants. Thankfully, the staff at the port puts stickers over those which are closed, so you can get a good overview once you are starting, and I'd recommend taking a picture as well. Now, as I mentioned, the Teshima Art Museum is the main attraction of this island, and the only one that you really have to reserve in advance. Slots are open every 30 minutes, and you can easily buy your tickets online. It's also cheaper that way. Anytime is really fine to visit, you just want to leave enough time to get there, since it's around the Karato port, not the Iura port, which I'd recommend getting off at. And honestly, this place is absolutely incredible. There's no photos or videos inside. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's just incredible. You'd have to see it. Another spot that you can, but don't have to reserve online, is the Heartbeat Archive, a unique spot where you can listen to heartbeats from around the world and also record your own for the archive. There's also a forest full of wind chimes, a basketball court, and more to check out, so you can easily spend the whole day here. Restaurant options are somewhat limited, but we found a great spot that served local caught seafood, and again you can see which spots are open from these signs at the ports or also inside the museum. Overall, I would say 1 day is the perfect amount of time to see everything on this island, but if you also want to check out the neighboring Naoshima, which I would recommend, then you should probably stay overnight. So yeah, that's all you need to know about visiting Japan's art island. Make sure to check this out if you are visiting the area.